Well, he's got the mask.
And what's going on, everyone? My name's Dom. It's the Complete Circle Podcast, episode 59. As you know, I got my good friend Joe here.
Don't ever make that fucking face again.
What's up? What's
Jesus
good?
Christ, how
Don't
you
judge
guys
my
doing?
faces. What's going on? And then we have the wonderful Erin.
Hello, hello.
Erin's scrambling. She's trying to get the stories on the tablet. It's all good. And then we have what the fuck do I call it? Brandster. Brandster, that's it. It's official. You're the Brandster. What's going on, Brandy?
I'm going well. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. And then we have an OG, another OG on this week.
Fuckface.
The one and only Cash.
Aha! What's going on? I was going to suggest for a second that maybe Brainstorm, like brainstorm.
That's pretty good. Joey would never.
like it.
Joey would complain about that name because
already
it
facing
implies
stupid-ass
brain.
names.
I'm about to say his face already gives it away.
Yeah.
How about we just call her Brandy? How about that?
I think
Okay.
I saw some brandy at the liquor store the other day, and I thought I should get her some of that.
I've
And
still
then
never had it.
I want to do a shout out real quick to Erin because she is multicamming while simultaneously loading up the stories, and I just want to give a shout out to her talent, the ability to do that. I'm assuming it's correct.
It's like the fingers split
I wanna
apart
give a
in that
shout
one
out.
Ghost in the Shell thing.
I want to give a shout out to me.
You want to give a shout out
Shout
to
it
you?
out.
Yeah.
Why do
Make
you
it-
deserve
make
a shout out?
Because it's me.
Shout.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Throw your hands.
It's just me.
Again, you know what?
Why
It's not
would I
important.
give you a
So
shout out?
we got Mike in the chat. We got Kevin in the chat. What is going on, guys? How are you? Be sure to slap that like button and thunderfuck the like button. Whatever it was last week that we determined, it was something like thump that like button,
No,
thrust that like,
dumbass.
Thrust. It was.
Thrust that
was
motherfucking
thrust.
like button.
thrust that motherfucking like button. You thrust it with your fist and put it right into the like button.
A thrust.
Everything got quiet and weird. Okay, so Erin is still loading up some stories, so I'm just gonna bullshit some stuff here for a second.
This should've been done.
Kyle, how you been, man? It's been a while.
I've been real good. I've been enjoying the dad life and just trying to keep on top of any kind of tech news for my eventual return. I was excited for the Nintendo Direct, and I'm excited for what was it last week? No.
Last week there
I
was
on the show.
there was a Super Smash thing. Oh, last week was Erin.
She came
Last week we did a lot of things.
Yeah, we did
There
Amazon.
were things.
The weird robot thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The creepy Jeff
The
Bezos.
Amazon Astro.
Astroglide. Yeah, that's okay. There was
Yeah,
that.
Astroglide.
And then
Butt cream.
butt cream.
Preparations A through G were a complete failure.
So Mike is saying he refuses to molest the like button. That's an interesting. It's an
Damn it,
interesting
Mike,
way.
why you gotta
Choice
make
of
things so
words.
How about just a gentle? Oh boy. Okay, so we got an old buddy of mine. We got Jason
Bourne.
in the chat. Not Bourne. Matt Damon is in the chat. What's going on, Jason? How are you, man? I did see your call the other day, and I will call you back. I'm busy doing this kind of shit. This shit is live. It's happening right now. Erin, I didn't mean to thump the table like that. How are the stories are looking good right now? She's again amazing work that she's doing, multicamming the show, while I sit here and extend the intro far beyond what we normally do. How are we looking on the?
We are good and ready to go.
We are good and ready to go. Okay, guys, so we got some stories for you. Erin prepped these this week, so I'm going to be completely off guard with what she's got. Been busy. I dropped a video on the main channel. Be sure to smash that like button. Joey's giving me the the fuck you look. Okay, what we got?
So, apparently, Facebook had a whistleblower that said that Facebook was misleading the information on the fact that they're trying to get better with the hate speech and stuff like that.
So that means that they know about the hate speech, they're going to continue the hate speech, but they're going to say out loud that they're not going to continue the hate speech. Is that right?
What? A $1 billion corporation lied about putting effort into something? I'm shocked.
Oh, no!
That was Trevor Noah, or that was Colbert's approach as well. It was pretty funny. Do you need more details? I mean, this one was a big story. For me, this was a big story, not because of the fact that Facebook's up to some shady bullshit, but because of the science, the computer science involved with the shit.
She's very intense. Her
Dude,
brain-
that chick's got like 2 master's degrees in computer science
I
and
can
stuff.
tell her brain is like literally bulging
Yeah,
out of her forehead.
she's smart. She's a smart
Well,
one.
look at it.
So,
She also literally just like made herself employable at this point because she's going to be known as the one who like ratted out like $1 billion
Yeah.
corporation.
I mean, but you know what? Nike did do that thing with Kaepernick after that whole thing. So, and that was a way bigger ordeal. But then again, this is private documents.
And
yeah,
that also
no,
could
she's
have,
fucked.
and that also could have been a publicity stunt too.
Yeah,
Not
there's-
necessarily a reflection of the values.
Oh. Are you
Joey
thinking,
looks like he's stroking here.
she was the scapegoat,
I don't know.
or different
I mean,
sort of level.
I mean, different sort of level. I was thinking more along the lines of if someone takes her on, they're going to be doing it for the image of, we care about people and we're going to do our best. And we have this person on who clearly has the high morals, but if that's really going to be what happens, it depends. Like, performative stuff is very common in corporations. So.
Yeah. Joey's doing the slow clap. All right, what do you have to contribute, Joey?
Yeah. Yeah, Joey. hey, Joey. Yeah.
She's kind of cute.
Oh,
She's not bad looking.
Don't make it weird.
you can give
Why
her
am I
number.
making it weird?
Talk about her.
I am talking about her.
Intelligence, not physical.
Thank you.
That's why she's cute. Her
Nah, that's a
intelligence.
okay. That was smooth. I'll give you that. That was clever. But
just under
as
the
far
radar.
as the whole fiasco goes and her involvement in it, what are your thoughts?
Good for her.
Good for her. We got the Joey.
Well-
we got him to.
Let me expand. Perhaps it's good for her high moral upstanding and outspokenness, trying to right wrongs. Is that where you're going, Joey?
Or her and Mark Zuckerberg got it on, and Mark Zuckerberg is not good in bed, and she was disappointed, and here she goes whistleblowing.
High moral
After
standing.
blowing is so.
High moral standing.
So to
just
get-
like the show.
To dig a little bit more into what's going on here, like effectively, so in 2018, Facebook launched this algorithm that serves content, and the idea was it was a metric-based thing that Zuckerberg started within Facebook, according to this chick. So,
For God's sakes, she has a name. I don't know it yet. What is her?
Frances Hagen.
Francis.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Francis.
Francis.
Anna Nicole.
Anna. I'm not doing that right.
Francis.
So, effectively, yeah, Zuckerberg runs this like metric-based performance thing, and that's the rule. So even he follows that rule. So even though it's his rule, it's like not his fault because he just follows this rule. But whatever, that's all just nonsense. So, they put in they did this upgrade. What the? That's nice. You guys had it in sync there for a second too. So they upgraded the algorithm in order to basically display content in order to keep people on the site. And with the algorithm, an algorithm has no values, no moral compass. It just says, okay, that's what you want. So the algorithm determined that the thing that keeps people on Facebook the most and the most engaged is angry political false information shit. So that's all it spread all over the place. And Facebook ran a study on the algorithm, which a lot of these bigger companies do. And then they looked into it and they saw, okay, yeah, this is what it's doing. And then, all this stuff happened. And then during the election, they put this little like safety switch on that says like, don't do this. Do everything else you're doing, but don't do this. As soon as the election was over, they flipped it back on. And think of it as they knew about all this stuff going on internally and effectively like the mental health hazards and all this other stuff and the divisiveness that Facebook is creating. And I've been saying this shit for a while. Aaron, how long have I been saying that?
A really long time.
Approximately 2007, wasn't it?
I knew as soon as I heard about Facebook's algorithms, the stuff that they were trying to do with it back in, I think, 2016, because I don't really go on Facebook anymore. Occasionally I'll throw a YouTube video on there, but I don't really go on Facebook anymore. So,
It's for old people now.
and you see, I'm not going to go there. But, yeah, so long story short, Facebook knows what's going on and the controversy with the whole Instagram thing with the young girls and whatever this head shaking thing is. When you combined all these elements together, like, things aren't looking good. And then you had the outage, which coincidentally happened the day that all this shit kind of came out. And it was the longest outage in Facebook history. And Zuckerberg lost personally in stock $6 billion within, like, 4 or 5 hours the outage?
Yeah.
$6 billion.
It was pretty much like all day.
I feel like that's just chump change though compared to what he probably makes still.
Well, that was in his stock. So his net worth can be factored with his stock, because if he were to sell the stock, then he would have that as liquid assets. So you have to measure his capital as part of his stock. So yeah, the stock dropped I think it was like 8%, 18%. It was something ridiculous. I can't remember exactly what it was. but it
It'll
was something
pop
nuts.
back up. It'll be fine.
Some crazy number.
But it's
yeah.
just that's gonna be what I run with. That they were pretty much trying to delete stuff the whole time. I'm gonna hop on the conspiracy side of this and go. It wasn't a coincidence. It would be too convenient for that to be happening. Like, oh yeah, it was just some stuff that happened. It's fine. And I'm just like, no. No,
Yeah.
that can't be.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that. Because all I can think of is Blizzard at this point and how they were like trying to shred evidence and stuff.
Yeah, wait, I heard something about that. Kyle,
Yep.
Kyle's our official Blizzard man.
I'm the anchor man for Blizzard.
You know all that's his whole world.
Yeah.
It's like a war. There's a lot of craft in it, and that's his whole
Warcraft.
The Warcraft of the world. Yes, the craft war.
Essentially, it boils down to sexual harassment in the law place, just like being shitty people to women. And Blizzard had to pay out, like, was it 18 or $180 million? It's something like they make
Holy
that
shit.
in a month off of just like subscriptions.
Wow.
Wow.
And then like all the execs are dropping like flies pretty
Yeah.
much, and like now SEC's coming in and like
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. It's been amazing. It's been like there was a full like week and a half straight of just here's how Blizzard fucked up today. Like it was like basically a recreation of the Fallout 76 like bullshit that was going on when that was like a daily thing going on. So yeah, it's been wild. And everyone's like, thank God, fucking finally.
The best, well, the funniest little tidbit that I saw, there's some characters who are inappropriately or like childishly named, like a fishing trainer whose name was like Master Baiter because he's all about giving out the best bait or something, and he got his name changed to something else.
He's a
because-
master at baiting.
Yeah, like the thing is, that name alone might not have been that offensive, but whoever made that character or put him in, he was one of the people probably who got in trouble, so they couldn't allow any of his work to remain.
Hold on, I'm trolling the chat. I'm not trolling them, but I'm trying to tell them to hit that like button or fuck that like button or whatever the terminology is.
Don't forget to post the link.
Oh yeah, you know what? I will get to that. Make
Will you,
more
dumb? Will you?
accounts. Hold on, I got
Tomorrow.
got this phone dinging.
He-
You know what?
he
I'm
said-
doing a lot of things.
I'm about
here,
to say
okay?
he said that last week too. And
Yeah.
how many didn't you post on?
I was doing well for you know what, Cal? Okay, I hear you there.
So we make our own jokes here, but we're at least not. Well,
what's happening?
opinions. Are we above board here, or are we as bad as Blizzard?
I missed that one.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Better.
Jokes.
Better.
Jokes
Better.
within the completing the circuit crew.
Oh yeah,
oh,
most
we're
of the
fine.
time it's Joey angrily attacking me, and then Aaron gets frustrated. Brandy usually attacks Apple, but also Joey.
Okay.
And then
and I
she's
also
nice to.
initiate the jokes sometimes.
This is
Is
true.
this a therapy session?
It
No one
is.
gives a fuck.
It can't be complete therapy.
No.
Complete therapy.
I'm back to therapy.
No.
With some
How does-
ASMR.
How does that make you feel, Joey?
How does that make you feel?
I'm going to rip all your fucking heads off. That's what's
Please-
going to happen.
It makes you feel angry.
Please do put me out of my misery. I swear to God.
What happened now?
You know what, Brandy? Go play in traffic.
Well, that's,
Don't tempt me. Don't
Go-
fucking tempt me.
Here, I'll go throw
Fucking
a-
90s right down
Yeah.
the road, dude.
I'll go throw a ball.
this is getting dark. Oh, so side note, as you can probably have noticed, since it's October, we are Halloween themed.
Oh, we're completing the Halloween.
We
now.
are embracing. We're complete holidays, complete holiday podcast here. So we're gonna be doing. We got Christmas. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving thing. I think we're gonna get Joey. Hit the like button or leave a comment if you guys want to see Joey dress up as a pilgrim for every show in November. If you guys can somehow find a way to get this podcast to get 15 likes, then Joey has to dress up as a pilgrim
First of all,
with big blue,
A pilgrim.
the big blue suit,
that ain't happening.
and then
The
why?
belt
No
buckles
matter
on the
how many
hat.
likes
Why? Because then
they
I'll
get.
be the Native American.
Why don't
was
we
gonna
dress
say
Joey up
somebody
like a
had to be.
turkey?
Do you realize what
That's
would
better.
happen? Yeah.
Turkey.
Thank you.
The turkey will go on revenge.
Revenge turkey.
Yeah.
Just a shotgun. and-
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever played like
No.
what is it?
Never have.
I think it's Far Cry. It's either Far Cry 5, I think. Far Cry 5, the turkeys will just fucking like jump your ass. Like, they're like, let's go.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, the Far Cry, the one that takes place in Montana or whatever it is,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Motherfuckers just jump you out of nowhere. You're like, wait, what? I didn't do anything.
So, Kantu Media. Oh, I know exactly who that is. He is saying he'd rather see you dressed as a schoolgirl. All right, guys. If this video can get 5 likes, then Joey will have to dress as a schoolgirl. Where are we at right now? We're at 7 likes. Joey, you are dressing
I'm gonna have to.
as a schoolgirl
8
for
now.
some weird. Oh wow, those.
They're popping on.
They're just they're just coming in like crazy. It's the most watched podcast ever on the whole show. Okay, so we got some more stories though. We'll fuck with Joey later. What we got next?
So, Yesterday, apparently, all of the Twitch source code was leaked online. This was a total of 126 gigabytes worth of data, and it included everything, and I'm going to read this because it's a lot, so it's easier. It included the entirety of Switch TV, with history going back to its early days, mobile desktop video game console Twitch clients, various proprietary SDKs and internal AWS services used by Twitch, every other proprietary property that Twitch owns, including IGDB and CurseForge, an unreleased Steam competitor from Amazon Game Studio, Twitch SOC internal red teaming tools, creator payout reports dating back to 2019. So it was effectively pretty much everything, like
Wait.
everything.
Right under that list, the 4chan post also included the 4chan is the part.
Well, I was gonna say if it's 4chan, you're pretty much fucked. Like if you're not taking proper security cautions, fucking 4chan's gonna come in there and be like, "Hey, what you got there, buddy? Can I see?"
Yeah.
Let me taste some of that Twitch SOC internal red teaming tools.
This one is wow, I didn't think about the Steam. I didn't hear about the Steam competitor thing. I know I saw incomes, and like one of the streamers got like $700,000 in a month or something. $700,000 for streaming on Twitch.
Jesus Christ.
So
Smash that like button.
Why do I try? Why do I do anything anymore?
I don't know. I mean, Ninja was making $500,000 a month at one point.
I
you don't
mean,
really
yeah,
hear a
but
lot
we
about
knew
that.
about that one.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then
That's incredible.
from what I understand of the leak, I mean, it was literally everything, like the entire repo, everything. Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. It was, yeah, it's bad. And Twitch is definitely not, I mean, they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
But it's definitely scary because, you know, like you hear that one person who was hacking, who had like 5 years worth of text messages. And so apparently somebody through some text message, I can't remember who it was, but there's a company that basically runs, what's it called?
Things.
WeChat?
Like text message services, and they run it for multiple carriers around the world. And somebody, an unauthorized person, had backdoor access for 5 years, from 2016 until like May of this year.
So what the fuck were they doing with it?
We don't know. We'll never know,
Wow.
or will we? Kyle, we have to talk about those texts you sent on July 14th,
The exact time.
2019 at 6:02 a.m.
Eastern time.
So yeah, I mean, this stuff is so if you're a Twitch streamer out there, you know, hope you're staying safe. I don't think any personal information was leaked, but I don't
Well,
know.
not according to that list. But I think the scary thought in their mind might be somebody comes along with their source code and like creates a
Yeah.
Steam competitor
Yeah.
right under them.
Yeah. When I was looking up this story, actually, the first one, you know, you start to type something in Google and then it kind of like autofills based on the popular searches. Well, the first one was Twitch source code leaked, and then the second one is the refrigerator. Twitch source code download is the second most popular
Oh, yes.
search term.
That's amazing.
I would want to look at that code though, because when you see like high level code like that, like they got their shit together
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
You know,
That
Does it
would
make
be
you
so
moist
beautiful.
as a
Just think of the
as
comments.
a coder?
when you put it that way,
She just say.
does it make moist? Brandy, did you don't
Wait a minute.
I know what I said, and
Wasn't
yeah, I meant what I said.
There was that coding AI, right? Like
Oh yeah, a long time ago.
not that long ago. People are using it, but like you feed all of this in and see
It
what
just
it generates.
builds Twitch. All right, Kyle, get on 4chan. Kyle's going to be our official 4chan diver. He's going to go in there, make sure you have the ad blocker turned on.
and the VPN and the ad blocker for the ad
the
blocker.
proxy and the,
Right.
the ad blocker for the ad blocker.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on this one? This was kind of a smaller story.
Yay.
That seems huge.
Joey's got yay.
My only connection to Twitch is through CurseForge. I just like some of the mods to Minecraft. Fun.
Wait, Curse Forge?
CurseForge.
What is Curse Forge?
It is a mod repository, so it's like code that you can add on to other games.
Curse
Cool.
Forge. You heard it here first, people. From the cow. Okay, so we got this next one coming up here. What you got for us, babe?
Apps.
So, Dom is going to get his most wished thing ever. That Samsung is finally going. Well, this title is perfect, so I'm going to read it that way. Samsung finally remembers you actually paid for your phone and is starting to pull ads from its apps. So they're going to start with the health app, pay app, and weather apps first. Dom.
Wait a second.
Hey, they're gonna start with those apps. That's funny.
I didn't even know that health, pay, and weather had ads. Like,
they
I'm
do.
so inured.
In the Samsung world, Samsung believes they can sell premium products, be it televisions, phones, or tablets. Joey's seen this too. I did a video on this bit. And
saw it.
their first-party apps that come with their premium phones, okay, $1,000, have fucking ads. Okay, when I'm looking up the weather, I'm seeing ads about celebrities transforming. You know those weird things you see? You won't believe what they look like now. And it's just like
It's a
cleavage.
beaver.
It's
I love to break him. I just love breaking him. It's the best.
That's what got me. It's a beaver. It's just,
Melissa Joan Hart. Beaver.
or it's like the Pokemon silhouette. Like, goes, guess that Pokemon in it, but it's just got the outline that's
You'll never guess what happened to the celebrity. It's just the outline.
that's pretty funny.
It's a ride-on.
Somebody do something. I need a moment.
and then it turns to Pikachu anyway.
Yes.
Joey is very uncomfortable because we all like Pokemon here, and Joey is the strange outlier who's anti-Pokemon.
Pokemon.
He doesn't like Pokemon cookies. He doesn't like
catch 'em
Pokemon
all.
games. He doesn't like Pokemon. We did a thing one week where it was like you would rather. Oh no, you and I were talking on the phone, and we were talking about which games you'd rather play than Pokemon, and we went dark, like Barbie Sunshine Adventure. He'd pick that over Pokemon.
That's right.
Final
Thumb-
Fantasy. He would
Thumb screws.
thumb screws. What about
There's a Barbie spy game that was
that a
pretty
game?
fun growing up.
that was
Nancy Drew.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed
Nancy
the
Drew
Barbie
games
games.
Wait.
Don't
so-
fuck with Nancy Drew
No,
games.
I
They will
love Nancy
fuck
Drew.
you up.
Hold on.
Fuck
Can
you
you
up there.
scroll up a little bit?
You'll be over here looking up like a
Sis.
walkthrough on the fucking Nancy Drew game. Like, how the fuck do I get past this? Go ahead, Aaron.
There was a split second where there was like an open phone, and I was like, "Oh, they're gonna physically pull the ads out."
Oh, no, I was just prepping the next story.
Oh, gotcha.
so. And this is kind of a question for everybody. I mean, Aaron knows, and I'm probably sure I know all of her answers, but I want to hear from you too, Aaron. So like, what I want to know, because here's my issue. Windows started doing this shit with Windows 10 where there are effectively ads in the start menu. You buy a smart TV, no matter what the brand, even if it's super expensive, there's ads. Where have other people been seeing this stuff? And because I'm curious, like, how far is this penetrated? Because there's only a couple companies that I know that don't do that shit. And I want to know, like, what are people's thoughts? Because I overreact to it, apparently, but I just don't think you buy a fucking super expensive thing that there should be ads in it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if it's a subsidized, if it's a reduced price, a budget thing, okay, fine. Sure, that's a way to deal with it. I can play devil's advocate on that point. But now when you fucking buy it, what the fuck?
Right. Samsung's big enough; they don't need ads.
Exactly. Brandy, your thoughts? You're our Android aficionado.
Bloatware is definitely annoying.
This isn't bloatware, though. This is
I know.
first-party apps.
No, I'm just throwing that in there. Is that
Oh, yeah.
bloatware in general too is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll be more impressed when they start doing something about that one. This one feels like the bare minimum. Hey guys, look, we're great now, and it's just like you're still kind of shit, but it's fine. Samsung is great for like technology, and I will throw out there that the phones are nice. I myself have some like downloaded apps because I don't like the ones that are on the OnePlus. Like the weather apps didn't have a widget, and that's pretty much what I wanted my weather app for. So I had to open up the full goddamn like app all the time.
Yeah.
So I had to download one, and the ads come in, and hey, can you rate us 5 stars? Other than that, I just ignore it. So,
Yeah. Can you uninstall the stock OnePlus apps from the phone or no?
I probably could. I've also downloaded something that can allow me to uninstall like pretty much anything.
You have to download something that allows you to uninstall. That's interesting.
I mean,
Oh, I think, guys, I remember on my old Samsung there was a side button that brought up like the built-in
The Bixby?
the Bixby. Oh, fuck Bixby.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
that bitch.
Fuck Bixby.
Yeah. No, Bixby is bad. Siri's bad, but Bixby was like
Yeah.
a joke, I'm not going to say. Joey, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, you see this shit in Xbox, too. Joey's typing,
Thanks, Joey.
I'm just saying. Well, he's typing. I don't know what he's typing something into the chat.
He's in the chat, yeah.
He's entertaining the chat right now.
What do I think about it?
Where do you name a product that you have bought where you see ads and you don't think there should be ads in the product?
Victoria's Secret.
Hey, please expand.
Yeah, just
Expound.
I want to
Detail more.
elaborate.
Are we talking on like the tag on the? What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
No,
You're talking about in the magazine?
I'm gonna
No.
say the promotional
In the
stuff.
bag?
No, like when you walk into Victoria's Secret and they have TVs and they're still
But they're
playing.
advertising their own stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
But,
But
I'm
those
already
ads are
there.
good.
I don't want to watch them.
But you haven't.
What?
Have
the-
the models in the store.
The queue
The actual
was
models
what
in
have
the
you
store.
Yes.
bought?
Kyle's
That had
cam
the
might
ads.
have Kyle's cam might have a lag. We might need to unplug
That's all I'm just
and
saying,
reconnect
like-
Kyle.
The whole
Possibly.
commercial, they all have. It's what? It's all Victoria's Secret models. Why aren't they in the store?
Because
because
people
they-
have lied.
Because they have, yeah, I'm about to say they have live Joey. They can't be in every single fucking Victoria's Secret store.
Well, then they shouldn't be doing the commercials.
This whole segment.
Go
got
to
weird.
a
Hey,
con or something.
All I'm saying is,
And first of all, you're not buying Victoria's Secret, and even if you were, that's not technology.
That's not her name. It's
And even
not
if it
Victoria's
was-
Secret.
Then
You're not buying her.
you're not buying her actual secret.
I am with Bitcoin.
How many Bitcoin?
Joey is just. Oh man, those look at these views. They're just. I'm just kidding. They actually went up one.
Surprised
So
Joey has 800 Bitcoin. Wow.
Joey has
Joey.
800 Bitcoin.
Let's take it away from him.
Okay, well I don't know what all that weirdness is, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next story here. And then
What is there to say?
I don't know. Just name a product. Does your LG or which TV do you have? The Vizio TV?
Yeah.
Does it have the Smart Center thing with the smart apps? Do you see ads in that shit?
No.
You don't see anything that says check this movie out on Netflix. Nothing.
No, because I never go
Here.
on that screen.
Here's another example. You don't buy shoes and then
wait.
every 1,000 steps it's like, hey, rate our shoes. Or you can't walk.
Here's an idea. I just get iPhones, and I don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
but
that.
not everything is an iPhone. The Xbox and the PlayStation both do that
My
shit.
iPhone's
Yeah,
got ads.
I mean,
I'll open up
what do
weather
you
right
want-
now.
No, on the stock apps,
The stock weather app.
the stock weather app does not have ads.
I feel like
All
it
I'm
does.
saying is Xbox is going to have ads.
Touche.
Yeah, no.
But that's good that Samsung's doing that because it's
And I
been
agree.
a long time.
Oh, Wendell's here. Holy crap, what's going on, man? Wow, long time no see. How are you? Wendell's another one of our winners. He won the black PS5 controller during the our black PS5 controllers, just as disgusting as white PS5 controllers. Nobody say anything. And then, so
Rude.
for anyone who's unfamiliar, I did a video a long time ago. If you had the PlayStation 5 controller, it has this grip and the texture. What?
Who the fuck?
My name is Joe, and I love Pokemon.
Sorry.
How the hell? I didn't do that. How? Joe, did you do that, Kyle? That seems like something Kyle would do. Kyle's logged in as you on the iPad, isn't he?
Motherfucker.
You had to wait for him to go on a tangent. That's what you needed to do. You needed to wait for him to like just be distracted, and then like text me, and then I would have like spammed the chat.
He's going to pull up like, oh, man.
That's a good trick. My name is Joe, and we're gonna make that the pinned comment.
Joey looks salty as fuck for a
Oh,
second.
I don't know. Jason's pinned comment though was pretty good. Okay, so what the fuck were we just talking about?
I'm sorry. I think like controllers or something.
Yes, the controllers are gross. They have a texture on them,
Did you lose
but
YouTube?
I guess I did.
Good.
okay. So now we are at our halfway mark, so we're going to go ahead and do... Joey has a segment. He's going to do a sports game segment.
That's great.
Joey has 1 minute to say as much stuff about sports games as he can.
That's wonderful.
So we're going to go ahead. We're going to set a timer here. Hold on, I'm going to get the old trusty...
What You just go back in your corner.
What is Aaron doing? Leave Aaron alone.
I just leaned over to
She's
look
staring.
at it.
Actually, now that... Aaron, you've been very quiet. You know what? Screw you, Joe. You're not getting your segment. Aaron,
Good.
I want you to talk for a whole
Fuck you
minute.
and your
How is
segment.
your day?
It's going
whole
good.
minute.
How are you?
Boring.
My day was great. I got to decorate for Halloween. Was pretty much my day.
And that is Aaron's what she did today of the week.
We'll have to add in like a fade in and a fade out.
From our sponsor. So, okay, let's move in then to the next story.
Okay.
But Joey
Fuck
seconds.
you want?
I wanted to hear more about Madden and more about NBA 2K22 and more about that fucking Punch You game.
It's a boxing
The
game.
the esports boxing league.
By the way, guys, thrust that motherfucking like button.
Yeah, no, thrust, you gotta take your fist and just
One Punch Man.
one punch man that like button.
Punch your iPads and then go to Apple and tell them that you have Apple Care. And then spend the $200 to get it replaced.
and this is
and then thrust it again.
But why?
yeah.
Oh, I see what he's. That's good. Yeah. Just keep replacing screens. Just keep hitting that thing. Okay.
Hit it like a boxer.
So what? You want me to say? Madden's what you do. What do you want?
How has
Are
it
we
been?
doing that,
Are you
or
still
we
playing
do-
it? Are you still playing it?
Yes.
Okay. How's it been? Any improvements? Any patches? Any updates? Am I doing the sports thing?
I mean, no.
It's lagging. Let's see.
Hold
Hold on. Audio
Is
is,
it just
having
Aaron?
lag, and yes for the podcast. Let's see. Hold on a sec here. Hold on. I'll go get some technical. Okay, guys. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna restart OBS. We will be. Hold on. Aaron is power texting right now. Wow, she's typing fast.
What? How
we're-
can you tell?
Because I can see you.
Oh.
There's a bunch of cameras everywhere. I could probably see it on the stream if I looked.
I was gonna say you could also, I don't know, just look to your right.
Okay, if there's a lag, guys, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna restart OBS, and then we will be right back. Give us a few whenever Aaron's done texting.
Seriously?
I thought Joey was bad.
What
Okay,
the
I will
fuck
say
is
it.
going on?
So, Wendell, you have to set your notifications to all, because if you have it set on the like specialized or personalized, it
personalized.
doesn't always send notifications out. So you have to set it to all,
Wendell,
otherwise
this is what you got to do.
don't get them.
Hit that fucking like button, and then there's a bell. You got to hit the
Thrust that
bell.
motherfucking
Thrust
like
the like button. She can hear her. Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and restart OBS, and then we'll be right back, guys. Give us 2 seconds. Go ahead. And, we're just gonna air. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And we're back, I think.
Are we back? I don't know. Yeah, we just
Is it working?
we just lost our concurrent viewers dropped a little bit there, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll get it back.
Give it away now.
Yep, we got data.
Okay,
Yep,
all
we're
the
back
cameras
on.
are working.
It appears as though everything is working.
Sorry about that, guys.
Ah, complete jinx. Joey looks like he's about to have a
I love
stroke. So hopefully,
So unprofessional.
you can't wait. Yeah, Wendell likes the rants.
Can we imagine we have 10,000 people and then we're like this?
Hit the ground running. Go,
Like,
Joey.
see,
Go.
sound.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we have
Have to
10,000
get
people,
up.
I'm sure they'll be used to
have
it by
to
this
get up and
point.
get
Yeah, right?
OBS
Yeah.
restarted.
It's not gonna change.
this is just the technical stuff.
Right.
This is just every week. There's a fucking
It
thing.
makes us quirky. It's fine.
That's what's fun. We're
It's
in
because
the
we
process
don't
of
have
completing.
great equipment
We're
because we
not
can't afford it.
The circuit isn't completed. We are
But the title
completing.
of ours is
Yes.
completing the circuit.
Right, we're in the process of completing
Not
it. It's never
completed
complete. Yeah,
the
it's not
circuit.
completed. It's never perfect.
All right, move on.
Well, I say he looks like he'll kill us. Just move to the
Yeah,
next
no,
one.
he's gonna stroke out straight up.
We're
Okay,
not
let's go on. Let's
supply.
go ahead and hit up our next story.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah, way
So-
to fucking go. Good job, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drink a Mike's Hard. We are not sponsored by Mike's. Please, Circuit's not sponsored by
We
Mike's.
Move my fucking mic.
okay. So
They can't hear you.
Good.
they have officially broken down the Valve Steam Deck, and this is a picture of what it looks like. And then they tell you not to do it.
Good.
Don, this is more of your area if you want to cover
So
this
yeah,
one.
effectively, I believe it was yesterday. Valve has been talking about the Steam Deck. For anybody who doesn't know, it's Steam's like Nintendo Switch-like gaming console thing, and people are very excited for it. It looks like a really cool thing. And so Steam released a video yesterday saying, "Hey everyone, we're going to be tearing down the Steam Deck today. Don't do this to your Switch because you could light a fire or even die." So here's how you do it when you want to take apart your Switch, and that was effectively your Steam
Deck?
Valve, whatever.
I'm about to say, he kept saying Switch, and I'm like,
I'm just
No.
it's just such a convenient.
Stream. No, it's not Stream. It's Steam.
Steam Deck. The Steam
Steam
Deck,
Deck.
not the Stream. I'm not a fan of that name because of Nvidia's Stream thing.
Elgato Stream Deck.
Yes.
There's
We
the
have
Elgato
one.
Stream Deck, but then there's
We have
I
one
thought
right
Nvidia. Oh, the Nvidia
here.
Shield is what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
So the Steam Deck.
yeah, the
Yes.
Steam Deck.
Don't
which
tear it down,
right.
because
It could kill you.
it could kill you. We got a light flicker thing going on here. Hold on a sec, guys.
we're so real.
We're still completing
We're
everything.
completing it.
Okay, we're good.
Completed.
Okay, so it's completed. another one.
like we're charged now.
Literally, this is a completed circuit here. You got to, if it's not, shut the hell up, Joey. Okay, so, Joey, your thoughts on this?
Does
on
it
people?
release poisonous vapors? Why is it bad to take it apart?
I guess because the components. I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't look that complicated to me.
Right.
And Linus did like a 26-minute video on this whole thing.
Oh, I see it right
It-
behind that.
Yeah, it says that the chassis,
The chassis.
the chassis. Like I said, this is more your thing.
Let's hold on. I want-
Tampering with the chassis to get a look inside might mess things up profoundly, and then profoundly enough to where the battery could explode and kill you.
Gee,
That makes me feel, what the hell is going on over here? You know what? I'm not even going to ask.
Wait, at 2 Brute?
That makes me feel weird about the engineering of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Is it rushed? Because that doesn't seem like something, even the most difficult products, phones, some of the most difficult stuff to get into now, with the right to repair and stuff like that, like you could take them apart. They're designed to have the batteries removed, be it by you or a third party. That scares me. That makes me a little, I mean, I don't know. We have to wait and see until we get it in the hands of stuff. Looks like Brandy's queuing up the mic. What you got, girl?
You just shouldn't be opening it anyways. I don't know what it is with people. Like, I'm going to take it apart. And it's just like,
Because we want to see what's inside.
It's Tinkers.
why? I don't fucking care. Like, the
Stop fucking swearing so much.
The tinkerers are gonna die at this point. Like, they're gonna open up something they shouldn't. They're gonna electrocute themselves, and then suddenly it's gonna be like the Tide Pod thing all over again. Like,
But
a
that
bunch
was
of people
just-
getting electrocuted from opening up these
Hey, Brandy.
high-powered items. What?
Just so you know,
Yeah,
just like you just said, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares about your opinion?
I do.
Whoa,
There we
hey
go.
now.
I do.
Can't have a complete circuit.
Us tinkers don't give a fuck. We're gonna tinker with that shit.
My thought.
So you
my
are on
thought
the
is,
side of being able to tinker with it.
Yes.
Okay.
My thought is people are gonna open it up and try and scavenge the parts, pretty much, and then like throw away the actual steam deck.
No, Brady. Some of
knowledge.
a lot
It's
of
the pursuit
what I
of
like to do,
knowledge.
Dom. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but when we open this shit up, we just want. We're curious what the fuck it looks like inside. Number one, and what the hell is in it.
And really, there's only
Honestly.
one way to know what a Tide Pod tastes like.
What the fuck?
We do not endorse eating Tide
I
Pods.
think we got a good combo going on. Aaron, what are your thoughts on repairability in general, tinkerers versus,
By the way, Brandy, I
leave
was
the
good.
shit locked up?
I know.
Well, personally, I don't care. Like, if you want to take your stuff apart, then go for it. Like, I'm not going to, because I'm going to hardcore mess things up. But I do know that, like, when you were little, you used to take a bunch of stuff apart just because you wanted to see how it worked and understand it a little better. And so I can understand people who are really into computering,
Technology.
engineering, computer engineering,
Compuneering.
wanting to see, like, ooh, how did they build this thing? Because it's a learning opportunity. But I mean, I'm not going to go around and do it. Though I did see that this thing apparently has components that share screws. Is that common or not common?
Components that share screws?
Yeah, like it said, I think it said specifically the joysticks and the SSDs, it says the thumbsticks and SSDs and in between sharing which screws to take out. I don't know if maybe I misinterpreted that.
I mean, I've seen stuff with like laptops where the keyboard is like the screw that holds the body of the laptop together is also the screw that holds the keyboard in place. So that could be possibly what they're talking about, but I didn't watch the teardown. Like, honestly, like, what's inside of it doesn't intrigue me as much as that stuff used to. The time I do take stuff apart, those when I want to fix the shit. It's like that Asus
Yeah,
laptop I've
yeah.
taken apart like 90 times, and I need like 18 volts out of the one thing. There's a whole thing, and then my friend came over, and he brought this oscilloscope thing, and he was like, probing it and saying, oh, this battery's dead. Like, it's going to explode, so get ready to move if we throw a charge into it. And it was a whole thing. It was super cool and sciencey.
I need to get a third battery for my Asus now.
Is it serious? You need a third one?
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. Okay, so
The built-in and the one I replaced it with have both died. They both
And now does yours do the thing where it just won't charge? It just won't charge.
There's a light that flashes. It says,
That's so obnoxious. Okay, what I thought I want to dig a little bit deeper into this. 'Cause I think we never really talked about right to repair, and I think this is a good example.
We did that
of it.
one time.
We did.
Yeah, with Apple, because Apple wanted to make the repair shops have stricter things so that more people couldn't be able to say that they can repair Apple stuff. That was like a month ago, maybe.
Yeah.
We did that show.
So I was watching some MKBHD videos on this, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I've probably said this before, but there's more or less two sides to it, right? Like back in the 90s, back in the 70s, electronics were not as tiny as they are today. Brandy, are you? You know what? I'm just going to leave you alone. I'll let you do whatever it was you were doing there for a second.
To replace a part, you'd have to like put a whole new microwave or something into this big box, right?
Yeah, and now it's like these are tiny little microprocessors and stuff. And like the best argument I heard is like it starts with like Tesla. And Tesla doesn't want you messing with their cars because it's a big electric battery. And if you fuck that up and your car explodes on the highway, even though you fucked up and it's your fault, you could potentially harm other people. And at the end of the day, it's bad press. People are going to want to buy that. They're not going to understand, well, because this person modded it, So I can see why Tesla would want to do that. And then by extension, I could see why Samsung and Apple are all doing that stuff now too, because the Galaxy Note 7 thing was a bad deal for Samsung. Like nobody bought those phones. Everybody was freaked out for a while on Samsung's phones. Like, oh my God, it's going to explode in my pocket. So you know what I'm saying? Like, they'd affix their bottom line when people go in and fuck with shit or a battery explodes. Like, it's just going to look bad. And every time now, what was it? Then one asshole blew vape into his Xbox Series X and he went viral on Twitter.
Yeah.
Even though that, you know what I'm saying? That everybody thinks, oh God, it's overheating. Like, what effect can that have on sales? It's probably not nothing.
I think it's also down to proportion. So if one Tesla blows up because somebody messed with its battery, out of, however many few Tesla cars have been sold, versus a phone, which everybody has a phone or more than one phone. If one phone goes wrong, then it's like, oh, that's not so big of a deal. I think also maybe there's a level of ownership. Tesla, at the moment, in my mind, is still owned by Tesla. You're driving one of the Tesla cars. It's not like your car, but the phone, this is like my phone. You know what I mean? It's not Apple's phone anymore because of what I've done to it.
Mm-hmm.
So the level of abstraction might be the difference as well. So with the Steam Deck, not Stream Deck, they might not want you to mess around for that same level because the Tesla level, as opposed to, oh, this is your Steam Deck.
In all fairness, just a little bit off topic, but still about Tesla. Tesla's already pretty dangerous in general. If you crash and that battery sets on fire, you need some obscene amount of water. Like literally, I think
there's water in it actually that cools the batteries. I actually think that they deal with that issue. Because it's a liquid cooling system to cool the batteries down. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I do believe that it does like a...
Did they fix it? Because last time I checked, I read an article that specifically informed firefighters, if you ever find a Tesla on the side of the road that's on fire, you need about some obscene amount gallons of water to put it out, and then there's an off switch you're supposed to hit.
Oh, I never heard that.
That was several months ago.
Hold on a second. Firefighters exploding...
Firefighters need
highway.
Firefighters exploding.
Lots
I think
of water.
I think it's like
It's
some obscene
Holy
amount of
shit! Go ahead, Brandy. No, I'm gonna investigate.
Yeah, it's like some obscene amount of gallons of water you need, and there's like an off switch that you're supposed to click, but that's only if the battery sets on fire. And I don't know how that happens. I know it's possible, or else they wouldn't be sending that shit out. But I remember reading that article
Holy shit!
years ago. How much?
Hold on, Aaron. I'm going to text you this link. Apparently, I found an article. Firefighters spent 16 hours putting out a Tesla fire. Firefighters work 16 hours to put out fires in Tesla Model S.
That's not a text.
Christ.
That's a Google chat.
There's a Google chat. Okay, that's a lot.
That's
Yeah,
bonkers.
16 hours.
So
Was this California fire?
it's the power of the battery in general.
Yeah, no, there's a lot.
Think of how much.
Oh yeah, I think it was 2,000 gallons of water or some obscene amount of gallons of water you need to put it out. And again, you still need to go in and hit an off switch.
That's almost how much water Joe uses when he showers.
Damn, Jimmy.
I mean, he calls me from the shower a
Look.
lot. Yeah, we're getting weird.
Ads.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what? Okay. I'm not
30-second ad at that.
I'm not even gonna.
Right? It is not worth our life. Those 30-second ads, they add up.
that's kind of their job. Joey, you got some
Suck it
thoughts?
away,
You got
our
some
life.
thoughts, or you checking out the chat? What you got on this whole exploding Teslas? Go boom! Lots of water.
They need to fix it.
They need to fix. I don't. Is that something that can be fixed? It's lithium ion. It's a lithium battery.
Right, that's kind of like a built-in...
It's like chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
It's okay, we can fix it. We just got to change a few fundamental functions of the universe.
A few fundamental constants, and we'll get it just right.
Right.
Just everyone's face just go.
Get that-
Just flip a switch.
Why are we all rhombuses now? I don't know.
It's like one of those Rick and Morty.
Morty, we just got to change.
Everybody becomes chairs. And they order pizza, or they order humans as pizzas. Well, that's pretty crazy. That's some crazy shit. So okay, but back into the repair stuff. I can see
Steam Deck.
this is definitely because cars are scary, right? If a crane plashes.
Crane flashes. Cars are scary because forget all of this stuff about batteries catching on fire. You could just drive one into anything.
Yeah.
That's the scariest part.
Yeah.
And then it explodes.
Let's see. Oh yeah, and I think Wendell's a mechanic here too. So he says most electric cars will have that issue because of the type of battery. Yeah, I mean that seems to be the consensus. So, I mean that's definitely a scary thing. But think about it. Like, okay, but back into like the Steam Deck thing. So I think were we on the general consensus that even Steam is going this direction with like the right to repair stuff? Like, are they kind of taking the Samsung and Apple approach of stay out of the thing? We don't want you repairing it, but they don't have service centers like Apple fucking does and like Samsung does. Like, you can't just. There's not a Steam store that's in the world.
Yeah, you can't just call it into Steam to get your warranty honored.
Aaron, what you got? You have thoughts? She's drinking her CTC water, sponsored by the faucet.
But that picture just shows normal components.
Yeah, nothing in there looks particular. Looks like inside of a small laptop.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see anything particularly.
I think I remember a time looking at a teardown video where they had to kind of grind away a layer of like a protective cover that was like welded on.
Wait, what is this product?
I don't remember. It was like a phone, something that they didn't want you to get into. It was several years ago. Like, this is nothing like that. You could just. It looks like you just pop off the back, and there you go. You got your stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I just found the whole thing to be the whole way they presented it to be hilarious.
Did they only do one teardown and they fucked it up?
No, it was.
Oh, you shouldn't do it this way.
There it is. Yeah, you shouldn't do any of this, but we're going to show you how, because we're just going to make a lot of sense here. Okay, I think we got.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, but I'm still going to put up a video and pull ad revenue. And good luck to you. Okay, I think we got a couple more stories.
Maybe they're hoping it will sate the curiosity of the tinkerers, so they won't actually do it.
They're gonna do it anyway. That's like telling a kid, don't go in that room. Like, even if you told him or not, if the door is closed. You ever seen a cat? You ever close the door on a cat?
Yeah.
There, and now you know. That's
cat
it.
in the door.
Or a dog. No. Either way,
I would.
close them
I think
behind
cats
the
are
door.
worse because dogs go. They do that whole thing, but cats
Yeah.
like stick their arms under and shit. And it's only when the door is closed. They could be in that room. They could literally spend 99% of the time in their room. But it's like.
I'm about to say my dog's
close the
pretty
door.
terrible. Like, he lays in my room all the time. I had one interview, and I closed the door to keep the stuff from outside. And literally at that moment, he's like, "Hey, this door's now closed, and now I want to leave."
It's weird.
And I'm just like, "Really?"
It's weird. I don't.
And he also won't go into a room if you're standing by the door because he assumes you're going to close it. So he'll stand there, and once you leave, then he'll go in the room.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, let's migrate into the next story. Do we have we have do
2 more.
Yeah, let's do. I don't want to do the what is the next one? Is that the Nintendo? Is that the
We definitely want to do both of these.
Okay.
I don't want to do
I want to do the one that Joey brought into at the end.
We might have a longer
the one.
podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So
No, we have time.
Yeah.
So
What do we got?
I think Brandy was kind of excited
This is going to
about
be a
this.
Kyle Brandy thing. There we go.
So
okay.
we found
Joey,
out-
let's take our headphones off.
We found out who the last fighter for Super Smash Bros.
Is that a
Ultimate
James
was going
Bond
to
watch?
be. And it is Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
I fucking called it.
You
I
did.
fucking called
got
it.
chills.
You did.
I'm like, it's either going to be Sora or one of the World Ends With Us characters.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
his
and,
ultimate.
and here we are, yeah. Because the second that they brought in like Joker, everyone lost their shit because that is not
Joker.
Yeah, Joker from Persona 5.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
meant something. Never mind.
Different
Like
Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Not Heath Ledger.
No, Joker from Persona 5. The second they brought in Joker, everyone literally lost their shits collectively because that's not necessarily a Nintendo title.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So suddenly they just opened up so many more characters and people were ready for it. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, this means we can get Sora." Like literally that was one of the things.
My buddy
Yeah.
is ready.
And they stated in the when they were talking about, they sent out a voting about like who they wanted to see, and like we didn't post the results because we didn't want to pressure
Yeah.
these companies to feel like they had to put in with us, which I thought was really respectable, to be honest, because I probably would have fucking been like, "Look, they want your character," not really thinking about it,
Yeah.
So this was exciting. I watched a couple reactions, and literally, it's about as excited. The one reaction I did watch, I started crying, and I was kind of like tearing up too. I'm like, "It's okay, it's okay."
Yeah, the chat during this video was going crazy. Like, everybody was so excited, and then there were a ton of people who were saying that they were super emotional and crying because they're not ready for it to be over, and they're like, "No, want more, want more."
So I'm a little behind. Is it over like for the characters, like, or is he just not making any more games after this?
So he's not So he's not retiring or anything. People were speculating that he was going to retire because of this, but he said that he's going to make games for the rest of his life if he can. But effectively, yeah, it's just this particular Super Smash is done with as far as like adding new characters. Is probably going to continue having some new updates to it, probably.
But
I
probably
would
just no
assume,
more
but-
characters,
Yeah,
except for
yeah.
maybe me updates. Like because
The
you know,
costumes.
like the costumes or the abilities. Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah.
But other than that, probably no more characters until like the next like console release for Nintendo,
Yeah.
and then maybe like a new Smash game will come out, like they seem to do every time.
Yeah, and they need a new Switch. I think they do. I think it's time they get ready for that upgrade. But
Again, I'm gonna throw my bet down and say they're gonna come up with kind of like a flip type thing with like almost like a Nintendo DS Switch hybrid, pretty much.
what about like a Switch phone for kids? They already have phones.
Oh,
so
that
why
seems like
not?
a terrible idea.
A DS Switch.
Kyle, what was
A
your
double
thoughts
Switch.
on that? Since apparently you
It's a
like
DS.
Smash too.
Oh man, so I
Kyle
was
does
just in
like
my
to
head
smash.
like all the different ways that Sora moves, his jump, where his legs are crazy, and what kind of magic he might throw out, different like smashes he could do. The ultimate has got to have Mickey in there. Why not? I was wondering like if he could maybe transform like a Zelda Sheik into Sora Roxas, or if that would be worth it. Probably.
I
not.
mean,
Maybe
for
it'd
their
be a skin.
costumes, it was like like the color scheme would change, and I think they had like the black and white Toon version as one of the
Okay.
options.
Nice.
I
nice,
didn't
that's fun.
watch too deeply into it because as much as I love Sora and stuff, if I'm gonna main any one of those like added DLC characters, it's either gonna be Bayonetta or it's going to be Joker.
I just
that's
bought the
probably it.
Bayonettas. I rebought the first one on Nintendo Switch. I bought Bayonetta 2, which I never played before. I'm liking them. I'm liking them a lot. It's a good
She's hot.
character.
Yeah.
There's that. I like the concept of a gun heel. I think
yeah.
that's a
And the clothes made of hair is not.
it's
nice
the whole latex clothes being her outfit, the gun heels. It's very fetishy. I got a whole thing going on. It's a new kink. It's not important, but what's important is we got a couple more stories that we got to burn through. So
Pokemon.
another one for the Joey and the Brandster.
Pokemon.
Or for the Kyle and the Brandster. Joey we'll have to censor him
It's
from
for
the
Joey
story
anyway.
here.
Pokemon.
What we got?
Okay. So, Brandy, I know that you and I have been kind of excited about the new Pokemon game, and I assume Kyle would also be
Pokemon.
excited about the new Pokemon game. And but
To a lesser extent.
I believe you added this story to the chat, right?
Yeah, this news is about as disappointing. It's one of the more disappointing things in my life next to my birth. I just can't even believe.
Even Joey looked at his eyes. He was like,
I can't believe like that we were so close. Like you had one job, Nintendo. You were so fucking close. And
Yeah.
even then you're like about that. So it's also going to be in sections and it's not going to be as open world as you think cuz you're still going to be blocked off by these things. I'm like, "What the fuck is the point? What is the point, Nintendo? Why are you doing this? You were so fucking close." I don't know if they're just like trying to like test the waters to
Yeah.
kind of see, like they're trying not to pull like a cyberpunk where like they bite off way more than they can chew. So maybe they're trying to section it off and even see if there's an interest for this, which there is. People are starving for like a new Pokemon formula.
Yeah.
Like they're literally chomping at the bit for this.
telling you, an
So,
MMO. Pokemon MMO.
Temtem.
Oh my God.
Temtem on
Temtem.
Steam. You may as well just do that then if that's what you're looking for.
No, I want actual Pikachus and shit.
Well,
and I want to be
mean-
able to throw shit at Kyle.
At this point in the Pokemon generations, all the new stuff I don't know anymore. I'm like, as far as I know, Gen 3 was the
Pokemon
last
Sword
Pokemon.
and Shield was kind of like that. Actually, you could like go into like raid battles with like other people, and like
it was okay.
I but you could see people in the open world though too. Like if you were online.
I want to take all the different lands that Ash and his weird friends went through and all the seasons, put them all in one giant map, and then there's like a
Dude,
certain player
dude.
can own the gym,
Kanto,
and you have to
Johto.
battle that real person in order to get their badge
Dude,
or to take their
that's
gym
like
membership.
a fucking that's
It's
like
like
that's
Pokemon
like
Go.
the Pokemon people's wet dream. Like I don't know what
Yeah.
we've been asking for this.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. And then it's all online, and you actually go out, you just add all the elements. Put me in the fucking world. Okay, if I was going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, you know what I want? I'd want the fucking holograms with the stupid disc. You throw the thing, and then the dragon comes out. I want that world. Don't fucking give it to me in cartoon form, and then give me a fucking card, and I got to pay fucking $7.99.
And then also make it so that there's no max level on the Pokemon.
Yes. There shouldn't even be a level. It's just vague growth.
Vague growth.
You just don't know how
like-
strong Pikachu. It's like
It's over 9,000.
or is it? Okay, we got one more story here though, and we got a little bit of well, I'll let Aaron walk us through, and then this was a Joey story, so I'll have him walk us through this one of what he discovered. Aaron, you want
So it looks like
something?
when we had announced that the 14 may just have a little hole, it looks like it may actually contain a notch alongside the hole punch. I don't know. This one wasn't planned, so I didn't read too in depth to it. But Joey,
Kinky. What?
Joey.
Yeah, so what it's basically just saying is that it'll possibly next year's model will still have the notch,
What does that mean?
but there's also a possibility. It's basically just people talking. It's either it's gonna have the notch or it's gonna just have the hole.
There we go. See, notch.
But
Yours has it too.
I see nothing. I've got
according to this report, they're just saying that most likely it'll have a smaller notch.
Oh, so it'll still be a notch. It won't be a punch hole. Which a punch hole doesn't seem like Apple, but
I've never seen a real issue with. I mean, like the back bumps, I get being annoyed with, but like small notches for cameras, I don't know. Like I'm not picky enough to be.
You don't want to hold this.
ew.
I took off the case. It's terrible now.
I'm sorry, Brandy. Go ahead.
I can't imagine being that picky about it. You know. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just simple, smooth brain over here. But I don't get it. I don't know why it's so pertinent for there not to be a notch.
It's honestly the only people that I've heard complain about it are big YouTubers, and I think
They're just looking for something to complain about.
I have never actually physically heard anybody. Aaron, I think for the first time she said, what was the thing you said that the notch for the first time in all the years? What was it?
so it finally got in my way for the first time ever, and I don't know if this is because the game I was playing was updated for the new phones or a different size screen or something like that, but the game I was playing is vertical only, so I couldn't move it around to see it a different way. But the text was under the notch, and so all of the update little messages that I would get, I couldn't read any of it.
This notch right at the top of the face.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at the top. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
I
about?
think Aaron's friend, maybe you just said this. Sorry, I was looking at the chat, but didn't Kristen even said like, what notch? My phone has a notch. Like, and then just like, yeah, there it is. Oh, even Kyle, he didn't even realize it had
now
it.
I get it. It's this area right at the top of the face.
So
Yes.
instead of like I had a phone that was actually like a full
put out a poll.
smooth screen, and it was nice. I liked it, but it's not like, I don't know. I'm not that picky, yo. Like I'm just not that anal retentive about how my phone looks. Like, does it do the job? Yes. Do I have a pretty much crystal clear view of when I'm watching YouTube videos? Yes. Okay, we're fine.
Most of the time the
Yeah.
content isn't even that wide. Even for the main channel videos, I do a 2:1 ratio, so it's 1920 by 960, which stretches farther. It still doesn't hit the notch. Like, you need to be
Right.
watching a fucking Quentin Tarantino movie in 70 millimeter ultra panoramic vision to
Or
be able
playing a game that wasn't
and even then
made for having the notch
the
there.
games I can see, if you're playing a lot of games on your phone,
Yeah.
ever since I did that game test, there were some buttons that got cut off by the notch. So I will say, if you're playing a lot of mobile games, and Joey plays a lot of mobile games, do you find the notch gets in your way when you play a lot of mobile games?
Yeah, how
No?
is Farmville nowadays?
How's what?
Farmville? I broke down, yes! 2 for 2.
What a callback, Farmville. Hit the like button if you know what Farmville is. Thrust. Got to thrust it hard. Yeah. So in that regard, I can see, but like people are complaining about their movies and shit, and I'm like, the subject. Okay, if you need those like pixels on the side there in order to enjoy your fucking Harry Potter movie or your Disney film, like no, the subject's in the middle of the frame somewhere.
Yeah.
It's very rare, and
Sounds
so
like you're calling someone out.
no, I'm not going to say the specific people that I'm thinking of, but I just know that there were bigger YouTubers who often complain about it. I'm like, no, there are other things that need to get fixed before that. And also, I find the notch to be useful to help me identify what the top of the phone is. I mean, mind you, you can't see it, but you kind of get like a subconscious. I don't know if you ever had that sensation, like you just know where the bottom of your phone is, even though you don't know. It's like, wait, where's the? Yeah, that's the like with.
I gotta fondle the camera.
And that's the other thing. This is something that I want to see more gone than anything else, because this is. I'll do it. And this
Oh,
is
shit,
This is the
yeah.
13 too. Look at the size of that bastard.
That's a big
Joey,
eyeball.
do you care about the notch at all on your phone?
Yeah, I wish it was gone. Kind of. But I mean, it doesn't.
How many
I'm
cookies
used
do
to
we
it.
I
Oh,
honestly,
so you've pretty much, it's kind of like your nose. You just kind of black it out and just like, yeah, not worried about it.
Pretty much.
What does it get in the way of?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
It really
oh, okay.
doesn't.
So it's just like you wish it was just like the full
Just
screen.
a cosmetic.
Yeah, it's not.
Thing.
If it was gone, that would be cool. But it's not the end of the world. There's other things that need to be fixed first. So we got a few people here. Let's see. We'll finish
we're up
up
to 12.
with
12
the,
likes.
with the chat here. So let's see.
13.
Mike asked me how many cookies I have right now. None. He also says he doesn't have a notch on your phone. This is true, but you probably have bigger bezels than a lot of these other phones. But that's okay if you do or if you don't. Kevin says good call. I do the same. Something with I'm assuming that has to do with the notch. Oh, never mind. Mike now says he has a notch. And then Kevin says the notch is completely acceptable. I happen to agree. Oh, and then Wendell says, what kind of phone do you have? Brandy, what's your phone again? You have a OnePlus 8?
Yeah, it's in my bag. I don't.
That's okay. Kyle, you have?
God only knows.
I think it's a 10S Max.
Probably.
Or 10, no, that's not. That. What the fuck is? That's a 10R. Kyle has a black 10R. And then this is the 13. Which,
And I have
the
a
XR,
12.
You're right.
you know what's weird? My last little thing on this. The battery life on this fucking phone, the performance on this phone are fucking phenomenal. I don't really care about everything else, but I will say the battery is like so good. Like even Kyle couldn't drain this phone.
Just
has
have
a
it as a
He's
flashlight
like,
all the time.
are you tempting me?
I would if he wasn't going far away to a land.
That's on fire.
Well, anyway,
A lot of parts of that land are on fire. Trust
But
me.
Kyle, you're
Yeah.
I want to say the joke, but I can't right now.
No,
Okay,
you
guys.
can't. I'm watching you.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. We will be on next week for another special holiday edition episode of whatever the fuck this is that we're doing, and hopefully we'll have no technical issues. So thank you guys for tuning in, and be sure to fuck that like button real hard with your fist and share the video and subscribe and comment and all that other fun stuff. The engagement helps the algorithm spread it out a lot. We really appreciate you guys being